Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us at noon. I'm Anusha Roy. I want to give you a live look out over a sunny downtown Denver, and we've got some blue skies and another beautiful afternoon ahead of us. Want to head right over to Lauren Robinson because every day I'm checking thinking today's the day we're not going to hit 90 degrees, and I just keep crossing my fingers and hope maybe that's what you'll say.
Well, today is your lucky day. Go out and buy a lottery ticket or something because that's exactly what we're expecting from our Thursday forecast. We're going to see those cooler temperatures. That cloud cover is really going to start to fill in, and then we're going to look for another round of those afternoon and evening showers and storms. As we take a look at our live radar, we're already seeing those scattered showers across the western slope, and that's actually where we're going to see the heaviest rainfall today, but we will still see some moisture push its way into the Front Range and eastern plains. Much needed, actually, as we take a look at our latest drought monitor. The good news is that extreme drought that was over Boulder has been lessened out. Now, as we take a look at the rest of the Denver metro area, though, we are seeing severe drought in these areas, so we're going to continue to watch for more rain chances to hopefully alleviate some of that drought. Outside of that, we're doing pretty well across the entire state of Colorado. As we go to today's showers and storms, we will be expecting the strongest storms across the plains. This area has been upgraded to a slight risk for severe weather, level 2 out of 5, and then other areas of the Front Range seeing that marginal risk. So coming up in your full 7-day forecast, I'll talk more about those storm chances today, when we're expecting to see them, and what your weekend will look like. You'll want to stay tuned.
All right, thanks so much for that, Lauren. For the 6th time in 5 years now, Aurora introduced a new police chief, Todd Chamberlain. City Council still needs to approve this, and this morning we heard from him for the first time.
I am going to articulate out what I need to fix, what I need to change. If there's issues, I'm going to address them. I'm not going to say I'm going to sit in the chair for 2 years and wait until somebody else comes in and fix them. I'm going to fix them.
Chamberlain comes from L.A. He served with LAPD from 1984 to 2018. The city of Aurora says while there, Chamberlain oversaw roughly 1,800 personnel across 6 divisions. Then he served as chief of police for the L.A. Unified School District for about 7 months before resigning in 2020. According to local media reports in California, Chamberlain said he wasn't happy with budget cuts to the school police force. The city council will be voting on Chamberlain on Monday. If they do, he would be sworn in on September 9th. Coming up tonight on Next, we take a closer look at the lack of community outreach with this decision and what the Attorney General has to say about this decision as well. A man accused in a deadly road rage shooting along I-25 is getting the last murder charge against him dropped. The Denver DA's office says that there is now a clear argument for self-defense. Stefan Long told investigators he was cut off on I-25 near 6th Avenue in June of last year. When he pulled over, he says the 2 men inside that car, Blake and Damon Lucas, attacked him. Long told 9 News previously that he was scared for his life and couldn't get away, so he shot the men and then drove off. Throughout the investigation, he had claimed self-defense. A statement from the DA's office said that they could not prove Long's guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, and the evidence established a strong and valid self-defense claim. 4 men have now been indicted for the armed robbery of a Denver jewelry store in June. The high-set Joyeria El Ruby jewelry store on West 38th Avenue was caught on surveillance video. The 4 people are accused of using guns to threaten people inside and assaulting some of the employees, and then taking $2.5 million worth of jewelry. The indictment says the 4 were arrested in Texas. One of Nikola Jokic's brothers now has a protection order against him. A judge has now ordered Strahenia Jokic to stay away from the man that he has seen on video punching during a Nuggets playoff game. He also cannot buy or possess gun or ammo, can't drink alcohol, or use any other controlled substance. That punch had happened at Ball Arena when the Nuggets were hosting the Lakers in April. Court documents show the fan who was hit in the face was then diagnosed with a concussion. When investigators approached Strahenia, he claimed that he was defending an older man in the stands. His next hearing is scheduled for October. What a difference a day makes. Crews now have the Gtra fire 60% contained, and Highway 6 could be reopening today. This fire has burned 204 acres in the Clear Creek Canyon west of Golden. The fire, however, has not threatened any homes or buildings, so there have been no evacuation orders. The sheriff's office does not anticipate having to issue any at this point. Highway 6 in Clear Creek Canyon, that is still closed as of now, but the sheriff's office hopes to reopen it later today. We do know that lightning sparked the Gtra fire Tuesday afternoon. New at noon, records show that more and more teachers in Denver public schools are missing class, but leaders aren't really sure why. All of this is according to our partners at the Denver Gazette. Records show nearly 69,000 teacher absentee days at 157 DPS schools last school year. You compare that to nearly 40,000 at 160 schools in the 2019-2020 school year. That's a 73% jump. As the Denver Gazette reports, the records show a vast majority of them were listed as sick time or excused time under the Family and Medical Leave Act. And just this morning, the Colorado Department of Education released new numbers that show student attendance is slightly up and the number of chronically absent kids is down. The state education commissioner says 70% of Colorado school districts improved their student attendance rates last year. It only went up 0.7%, but that means 91.5% of students were in class. Also, the number of kids chronically missing school dropped nearly 3.5% in 1 year. A senior living facility in Inglewood has excessive levels of nitrates in its water, and residents and staff have been without clean water now for nearly 2 weeks. The problem is there is no end for the problem in sight. An email on August 8th told families of Brookdale senior living residents the water was unsafe to drink. You couldn't even shower or bathe in it. In a statement, Brookdale told us the nitrate was identified during routine maintenance work, but they haven't answered questions about how long the nitrate has been in the water and when the water will be turned back on. A follow-up email from Brookdale last week said residents can safely shower as long as they don't swallow the water. Some families are now looking for other living options for their loved ones.
I don't know what else to do for my mom other than to try to reach out and help this, because it's not just her. That's a very vulnerable population that needs an advocate.
The folks we talked to believe the local staff is doing their best. Brookdale Senior Living is the largest operator of senior housing in the country, with hundreds of locations across the country. Many see the water issue as a systemic problem originating from the company's upper management.